Today I'm showing you my speed build of a fun family home in The Sims 4. You'll see why it's called that once we get to the basement. Hey you, my name is Chey, welcome back to my channel, all about having some shenanigans playing The Sims. This house has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on the main level, and 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom in the basement, but there's plenty of room in the basement if you need more bedrooms for your Sims. The inspiration from this house actually came from a house plan on coolhouseplans.com. I think they've actually changed the name of the website, but that's still what I type in and always find some goodies on that website. I really like finding inspiration from real houses that I see when I'm driving by, but sometimes it's just nice to be able to look at the full floor plan online and really get to see how the inside works with the exterior. Otherwise, I'm just kind of making it up. Now, the downside of using real floor plans in The Sims is that they have things like mudrooms and walk-in pantries, which in real life are amazing things to have in your home, but I don't think The Sims actually care about those amenities as much as we do. But I do think those spaces could be easily converted if you didn't want them in your gameplay. They could become small offices or pet rooms, closets, an extra bathroom, or even just knock down the walls and incorporate them into the existing room. Along those same lines, this house also has a 1-car garage, a little hard to make happen on a raised platform home, but you know, since we don't have real cars anyway, I figured it didn't really matter if it was a functional garage space. I sized up a toy car inside the garage to make it look real, but just like people do in real life, this garage space could very easily be converted into anything your Sim is interested in. This space is perfect for those comically large skill building items, like what I refer to as the YouTuber table, or the candle making table, the nectar brewer, the robotics lab. Any of those large items that are kind of unsightly anywhere else in the house would actually perfectly fit into this garage. Anyway, the main area of this home is a very open floor plan. It has the living room, which leads into the dining room, and then the kitchen in the back of the house that leads onto the deck. I tried to create some separation in the house by using a see-through fireplace, which is actually listed in the floor plan for this house, but since we don't actually have anything like that in The Sims, I had to get a little bit creative using a wall with a large window. Now, some of this still needs to be left to your imagination, but I had fun attempting something new, which is something I try to do in every house I build. Otherwise, it just gets a little monotonous. I actually went through and changed out the color scheme here. I tend to shy away towards color, but then when I see how everything looks together, I have to remind myself to have some fun with it, and I'm usually much happier with the final product when I follow my own advice on this. Boy, I had the hardest time getting the stairs just right in this house. Does anyone else have that problem? Where once you start turning the stairs so that they're not just straight up and down, they get really difficult to maneuver in the house, and then I always have issues with the flooring around it. Now, this floor plan also included a full basement, and when I started building this house, I didn't realize just how massive this basement really was. So I was able to add a lot of fun perks downstairs since I had the space for it. I ended up using the majority of the space for a game room / movie hangout space. This is something I would have loved to see when I was a kid, but even as an adult, this space would still be great to have. Just a massive space for entertaining friends and family and lots of games to play. This basement would be clutch during quarantine. I also added a gym and an adjoining sauna, which is kind of an unexpected upgrade to this home. I also added something that I never usually do in basements, which is a storage / utility room. It serves no actual purpose to my Sims, but I feel like in real life, everybody has this type of room in their basement, just like a junk room, you know? So I felt like it was really realistic to add to this. And the basement finally finishes off with a large home office, which I added a Murphy bed to so it can double as a guest room. And this room also has an ensuite bathroom. And finally, just adding a few more finishing touches to the backyard. And now for the final walkthrough of the house. I am really happy with how the exterior of this house turned out. It doesn't look that big from the outside, but this house actually has a ton of space inside. Starting in the garage, again, this space can be easily converted into anything your Sim's little hearts desire. And just off the garage, we have a mudroom. Starting back at the front of the home, we walk into a nice entryway using the new table we just got in a recent game update. And just off the entryway, we have our family room with our quote see-through fireplace. I tried to add a lot of color to the family room and the dining room using furniture while keeping the paint colors and the floors and the rest of the house very neutral. The kitchen is actually really large, and I used a lot of the Jungle Adventure Pack to make this kitchen happen. Off to the left of the kitchen, there's a walk-in pantry, and this could be a really good place to store some of those larger kitchen appliances, and this is also where I stored the trash can. Big glass doors lead off the kitchen into the backyard. The backyard has a decent sized deck with a seating area and a barbecue grill. There's even a set of monkey bars off to the far corner of the yard for the kiddos. Back inside the house, we have our laundry room, complete with a very necessary vacuum if you have the new Bust the Dust kit. And across from the laundry room, we have our hall bath. This doubles as a guest bathroom and the primary bath for the second bedroom. At the end of the hallway, we have our second bedroom. The Sims that I have living in this house are a little girl and her mom, so just a really fun little girl's room, of course using the new bunk beds. If you missed my last video, I showed off every possible way you can use the new loft beds in your game, but in this house I just kept it really simple and placed a desk. Back down the corridor, we head into the main bedroom. I have never used this bed swatch before, but I felt like it really fit with the color scheme of the rest of the house. I also added 2 massive walk-in closets to the room, which I would be swooning over in real life. Heading off into the ensuite bathroom, I tried to get a bit more creative with my layout and design in this space. Off to the left of the vanity, you'll find the water closet. But my favorite part of this bathroom is definitely the wet room with the tub and the shower. I had a lot of fun experimenting with different window walls around showers lately, and I absolutely love how this one turned out. And finally, let's head downstairs into the basement, where we are greeted with a lot of funky colors, but more importantly, just so many fun items for your Sims to play with. Off to the right, we have our home gym and sauna. I used a lot of the spa day items for this basement. They just work so well when building gyms and just look very clean and elegant. And juxtaposing that sauna, we have our very unfinished junk room in the basement. And finally, our home office / guest room. Now this room also leads to an ensuite bathroom, which completes the basement. And that's the whole house, folks. If you like this house and want to play it in your own game, it's been uploaded to the gallery. My gallery ID is on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a boop, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Bye! Toodles! Toodaloo! Pip pip cheerio! Ugh, I need to stop.